Hello, beautifuls. This is Aromie here, and welcome back to Pipedream. We are in the pet store getting some cat food for a kitty cat, and there is a guy there, and I'm thinking it's Avalon, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually Cain. Ah! It's Cain! I'm pretty sure. I honestly don't know. You guys probably have already answered my question in like the past episodes, but I pre-record these ahead of time for purposes where if I can't record one day or something. So I don't know if Ava, our best friend, is actually the one we can actually pursue. I don't know because she's not giving us like those vibes. Who knows? Cain? He blinks sleepily and awareness seeps into his expression. Well, what do we have here? A student in a pet store. That's suspicious. This is awkward. Last time I saw Cain was at the diner when I'm gonna call him Akio sprayed coffee everywhere and acted like a complete jerk. I hope Cain doesn't think I was siding with him or enabling him or anything. Cain's gaze is piercing for a second, but softens into bemusement when all I do is stand in place, frozen in front of the door. I can't tell if he's angry or not, and it's really unsettling. At the very least, he's probably questioning my taste in friends. I'm questioning my taste in friends. Would I consider Akio a friend? He's more like a pissed off bird that I'm trying to keep from pecking people. Because I could have sworn you lived on campus where you're not allowed to have pets. I'm buying some pet food for a friend who doesn't live on campus. Right, of course. He's clearly enjoying my struggle. I slump in defeat. Alright, I'm illegally harboring a cat. Happy? He laughs at me. Don't worry, I'm not going to rat you out. Not paid enough to care? Bingo! He leans on the counter and winks at me. Oh, he's stolen my heart. I love Cain. He's like such a hardworking guy, even though I said I wouldn't probably go after him. And I would only see him as a best friend because he's always busy. And I'm like a girlfriend that tends to want attention at certain times. So at the end of the day, I would still go for Cain, honestly. My posture relaxes and I breathe a little easier. If he's mad about what happened, he's not holding it against me. Fair enough. So what are you doing here? I thought you worked at the diner. I do, but I work some other jobs on the side. Today I'm just filling in for a friend. But he said he's going to quit, so I might be able to slip in some part-time here. That's a lot. How many hours do you work a week? He shrugs. I'm not sure, somewhere around 40 to 50, depending on how scheduling works out. Sometimes I'll pick up some other people's shift if I need to. What? On top of school? No wonder you always look tired. Yeah, well, I've got to pay for school and look after Rory. My scholarship only lasted the first couple years. Who's Rory? This is the first time outside of the festival disaster I've ever seen him so worried, but it hits me harder this time. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because there's less going on around me, or maybe because he's quieter, more sullen. I cast about for something to say. Who's Rory? Family? Yeah, my sibling. He gives a genuine smile. Rory's still in elementary school, so... When our dad ran off, I wanted to make sure Rory could still get clothes and food and things for school. I can't get everything a kid would want these lousy jobs, but at least I can get the things Rory needs. I shook my head. I had no idea what to say. Nothing can really make a situation like that better, but you're a great brother. I bet Rory really loves you. Thanks. I like to think so. Is Rory a boy or girl? They're not mentioning it. He smiles at me again and the tension eases. So, what are you in the market for? Clippers, litter box, cat food? We've got everything an undercover cat could wish for. Just the food and cat treats, I guess. You know what brand? Cheap, or do you want the fancy stuff? Middle of the road? I don't want to feed her the cat version of McDonald's, but I'm not made of money. I follow him to an aisle on the far side of the store that holds a bewildering array of dog and cat food. They all look the same to me. I take it this whole owning a cat thing is new to you. You can say that. So what made you decide now is the perfect time to start? It doesn't seem like the most ideal conditions. I've always wanted a cat, but I was never allowed to have one. Someone was allergic? No, I don't think so. Ian gives me an understanding look. Family problems. I blink in surprise. Oh, that's right. I mentioned something about my situation to him back at the festival. I didn't expect him to remember that. Yeah, I don't even know why my mom was so against it. I don't know if she thought it would be a nuisance or that it would distract me, or I don't know. Anyway, she's always reacted badly when I brought it up, so I just stopped trying. Well, it must be nice to make your own decisions now. It really is. Not that I know anything about taking care of cats, but Ava's been teaching me how to take care of her. Her family really likes pets. It was always fun to visit her house. She sounds like a good friend. I can't help but laugh a little. Yeah, she is, but you should have seen us when we were freshmen in high school. We hated each other back then. What happened? Long story. Long story. We just ended up seeing different sides to each other. Glad it ended well then. Oh, your eyes, my love. Hank grabs a bag of cat food and hefts it up on his shoulders, snagging a small cylindrical container with pink paw prints on it off from the top shelf afterwards. What about you? Hank shrugs with one shoulder. I get along with just about everyone here, but I don't have a lot of time to hang out these days. Before I could say anything, he continues on. It's fine, though. I follow him to the counter. He rings me up. I fork over the last of my cash in my pocket. Thankfully, it's enough, and grab the food and treats. Well, thanks for your help. It would have taken forever for me to decide if I'd been on my own. Always glad to help a pretty lady. No, you're so cute! Ah! He vows melodramatically. Yeah, well, good luck with the rest of your shift. Good night. I wave and make my way toward the exit. Robin! I stop and turn toward him. It was nice to see you. Yeah, it was nice to see you too. We grin at each other and I leave, feeling lighthearted. When I make it back to the dorm, I feed the cat and dodge Ava's probing questions about my long absence. At one point, I lure the cat to her and escape into my room when she's distracted. Somehow I pull it off. It's been a good day. The following day, I'm deep into the last chapters of the book from the library when a frantic knocking yanks me back into reality. Disoriented, I clamber off my bed and open the door to peek into the living room. Ava's already at the front door and I turned back, assuming it was one of Ava's friends. Oh wow, you're Elliot, right? Are you okay? What happened to you? Wait, what? I turned back around and there's Elliot standing in the hallway, dripping with coffee. His shoulders are tense and and he's scowling, but he also looks strangely panicked. Seeing so much coffee everywhere is giving me flashbacks of the time Akio made such a scene at the diner. Here, come in, I'll grab you a towel or something. Elliot shuffles in awkwardly and the door falls closed behind him. Eva ducks into the bathroom. Elliot? His eyes snap to me and he stomps close enough to me that I can smell the coffee from his shirt. You have to hide the cat. Now! The cat. Oh yeah, I told him he could visit the cat whenever, but hide her. The RA is coming. What? They must be doing surprise inspections today. You being in my room isn't gonna help either, in our dorm room. Ava appears and shows a towel on the side of Elliot's face. Elliot's expression scrunches up, but he stops it and starts wiping himself down. How did all this happen? Ava gestures up and down at Elliot. I ran into the RA. Her cup didn't have a lid. Ava laughs at him. He does his best to ignore her, but a small blush betrays him. She cussed at me and then started ranting about the inspection. We don't have a lot of time. She's already on this floor. Ava stops laughing and eyes him sharply. What side of the hall did she start on? This one. Ava and I exchanged glances, alarmed. I told you we don't have time. Okay, we can do this. You guys, find a way to hide the cat. I'll try and hold her up, got it? We gotta hide the food and toys, too. Before we can answer, Ava is already out the front door. Ellie and I stare blankly at each other. Where do you usually put her? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? We've never had a real inspection before. We had the RA drop by once, and that was just to make sure we weren't living in a trash heap and attracting bugs. But a surprise inspection means they're actually going to look around. Yeah. I bite my lip and rack my brain for potential hiding spots. I know there are places there they aren't allowed to check. It was in the orientation packet. What were they again? I dash into my room, pull open the desk drawer in the closet, maybe, and rifle through it. Hey! No, not that one. Not that one either. Fire alarm procedure, dorm rules. No. Aha! There it is. I scan it quickly and then shove it back into the drawer, not even caring that it creases them. What are you doing? Elliot's followed me into my room. The fridge in the closet. I knew it. He opens his mouth like he's about to say something, then closes it, understanding lighting his eyes. You go stick the cat's bowl in the fridge. I'll take care of the litter box. Elliot heads for the living room without a word. I dive to the floor next to my bed and start rearranging the space under it. I move a couple boxes here and there to create a cubby by the back wall. I slide the litter box in that open spot and then shove a box in front of it so that it's completely surrounded. I scuff the carpet around my foot to disperse the weight marks where the litter box had been and then grab the can of air freshener on my desk and spray it around the room. Good, no one should be able to tell now. When I enter the living room, Elliot's standing in the middle of it, arms crossed and shifting his weight every once in a while. He looks a little jumpy. Good, you're done too. Now we just need to find Nyx. She wasn't in my room. She's not in the living room, so she must be... Hold on. Let me fetch her from Ava's room. I snatch her off of Ava's bed and reappear in the living room. Time. If was that legit enough? I don't know. Elliot can't seem to keep himself from petting her, even though he still looks tense. We're putting her in the closet? It's not like we could stick her in the freezer. Elliot stops petting her for a second, scandalized. Shh, it's not a good time to be chatting, Nyx. Elliot starts petting her again and she settles down. Knock, knock, knock. Elliot and I both startle. Room check. Throw her in the blankets in my closet. I'm assuming I have blankets in there. I grab Elliot by the arm and haul him into my room. I hand Nyx over to him and open the closet door. What? You're going in there with her? What? You have to make sure Nyx doesn't make a noise. Keep her quiet. And you're not supposed to be here. But just keep petting her, okay? I shove him in and close the door just as I hear the sound of a key jiggling. Yo, can I pretend to be asleep? Jiggling around in the lock. I quickly jump out to my bed and grab my book, opening it to a random page somewhere in the middle and pretend to read. And I'm just in time. The front door opens and the RA steps in. Anyone home? He peeks around the doorframe and sees me. I look up from the book. Oh, hey, sorry, I was a little absorbed, or I would have opened the door for you. The RA waves off my apology. She looks a little tired and there's a brown stain on her shirt sleeve. She notices me looking. Oh, some asshole nearly mowed me over in the hallway and made me spill my entire cup of coffee. Didn't even apologize. Wow, what a jerk. I know. This has been a horrible day. Anyway, don't worry, I won't be hanging around long. Just gotta make sure you're not being delinquents. I'll be out of your hair soon. Okay. I pretend to read as she walks around my room, bends down to glance at her bed, and then goes to the living room. I exhale softly in relief. I hear her make her rounds in the living room and then more distantly in Ava's room. She pauses on her way back. I assume that's when she checks the bathroom, and then appears back at my doorway. Looks like everything checks out. I'll just thunk. Oh no. Tara looks at the closet, surprised. Did something fall in there? I hope not. I will want to at least finish my book before I have to clean up any messes. No kidding. Well, like I was saying, everything looks great so... No! What is going on? I can feel the blood draining from my face. The RA stares at the closet, then at me. What the hell is Elliot doing in there? Luckily, she seems to take my wide-eyed look as surprise instead of abject terror. Well, I don't envy you that mess. That's for sure. Yeah, that's going to be a pain to... Ow! Time freezes for an instant. Oh, come on. What do I do now? That was a person. Elliot and Nyx are in my closet and the RA knows. Why? Why this? Why me? What do I do? Wait, she only knows about the person. If I can make this situation all about Elliot, then... I take a deep breath, heart racing, and propel myself off my bed, marching over to the closet and putting unnecessary force into every step. I make myself frown and hope I look angry enough. Please let this work. Please don't let Elliot be holding the cat right now. Please, please, please. I yank the closet door open and scowl down at the floor where Elliot's sprawling, almost buried beneath clothes and hangers and a couple mishapened boxes. Nyx is in the very corner looking rather peeved. Elliot? Elliot jumps, shell-shocked. I reach down and forcibly pull at his upper arm until he gets up to his feet. Everything that was on top of him slides off in a cacophony of sound. I shove what's in the way back in and shut the door. I thought you'd left already. How long have you been in there? Elliot's completely lost for words. His face is pale and stuck in perpetual surprise. I think I might have broken him. The RA stands watching us, mouth slack. Then something clicks and she points aggressively at Elliot. You're the one who ran into me. No, I don't want to get him in trouble. How do I explain this whole thing without it looking really, really weird? I told you not to look for it. I'm not giving your birthday present until your actual birthday, got it? I put my hands on my hips and glare at him. But, what? How'd you know it was in my closet anyway? Don't tell me you pried it out of Ava. That traitor. Elliot sneaks a glance at the RA and seems to steel himself. You always hide things in your closet. It wasn't hard to figure out. Well, I don't care if it was easy to find or not. You're not supposed to open it, okay? Fine, don't work yourself up. I didn't open anything yet. Good. Guys. We both turn toward her. She looks back and forth between the two of us, clearly stumped. Glad you solved your little mystery, but I've got to go down the rest of this floor, so... I elbow Ellie in the side and say just loudly enough for the RA to hear. You should apologize. What? You ran into her, right? Apologize. Elliot crosses his arms and makes his displeased sucking on a lemon face again, but ultimately he sighs and nods to the RA. I'm sorry. The RA waves off his apology. She rolls her eyes, but I can tell she's not as angry as she was before. Yeah, it's whatever. Don't stress about it. But if I order you to get me a coffee someday, you've got to do it. Got it? Fine. Good. I'll leave you two alone now. See ya. She wastes no time getting out of my dorm. The front door closes. Ellie and I stand there as if waiting for her to burst back into the door, demanding an explanation. Nothing like that happens until we begin to relax. Elliot immediately sags and leans against the wall, putting a hand up to hide his face. What the hell, Robin? Hey, don't you dare! You're the one that somehow knocked all my boxes to the ground. I thought Nyx was going to be the problem, not you. I heave a sigh and flop down boneless on my bed. The adrenaline must be wearing off. I can't believe that worked. Sorry. I'm just glad she didn't see Nyx and that you're not on her hit list anymore. What happened in there anyway? Elliot shrugs and slides down until he sits on the floor. I didn't do it on purpose. I was standing still when the first box fell on me. What do you have in them? Bricks? Books mostly. Of course. He lets his head fall back, accidentally hitting it on the wall. Ugh! He rubs the back of his head and groans defeated. You're gonna be a giant bruise by the end of the day. We stay there in mutual exhaustion until Ava comes back in, demanding to know how everything went. Ella and I fill her in. After she laughs herself sick, she insists that Elliot stays for dinner. He's quiet most of the time, but I get the feeling he had a good time. Minus the whole getting pummeled by boxes in my closet, at least. I hope a situation like that never happens again. I stare at the flyer in my hand. Campus Movie Marathon. I've been seeing it around before, but I recently snagged one off the corkboards in the hall by my math class, now that the day is almost here. I still can't believe they're actually showing this here. I've heard it's supposed to be a limited theater release. Ava peers over my shoulder to scan through the list. Oh, that's the one based off the book you like, right? Yeah, it's only premiering in big cities. The closest one would have been a 3-hour drive from here. Well, that's a big stroke of luck for you. No kidding. So are you up for it? She spots the date on the flyer and frowns. That's one of my service learning days. Huh? I have to do volunteer work as one of my class requirements. Some people string it out doing a couple hours every week, but I thought I'd knock it all out at once, you know? But I really want to see it. Hey, don't sound so glum. Got more friends here than just me now, right? Why don't you ask one of them to go with you? I eye her suspiciously. It'll be fun. And hey, it could be a good opportunity. Avalon? Oh, that's her! It's her! Okay, woo! Mystery solved. I can break out your full name too, Robin. Okay, how about this? You tell me you have zero interest in any of them and I will lay off the topics forever. I open my mouth, ready to say it, but I close it again without a sound. Robin, you have, 5 hot guy friends? It's ridiculous. To my complete mortification, I could feel my face get warm. No. Ava's amusement is tangible, but she tamps it down in the face of my embarrassment meltdown. Whoa, Robs, breathe. It's okay, really. Just invite one of them out. Maybe it'll turn into a date. Maybe it won't. Just have fun. It doesn't have to be super serious, right? Let's ask Cain, even though he's gonna be like, sorry, man, I got work. It's okay. It's okay, Cain. I still love you no matter what. Right. Great. She pulls us both down onto the couch and faces towards me, eyes sparkling. So, who have you got your eye on? She's practically fizzing with excitement. Before I say anything, you've got to promise not to meddle. Meddle? Robin, I'm wounded. You're such a meddler. When it comes to stuff like this, don't even deny it. She pouts at me, but I stand firm. This will not be a repeat of high school. I refuse. Fine, I get it. She holds one hand up and crosses the other over her heart. I swear I won't meddle. Are you happy? Exceedingly. But if you need advice or anything, you know you come to me, right? Like, even if you don't want me to say anything, I'll listen. Yeah, I know. We smile at each other. I'm feeling a lot better about this whole topic now, less like my head is going to explode. I can be calm about this, probably. I do actually want some advice. Really? Ava leans forward, eyes round. Clearly she wasn't expecting me to take her up on it so soon. Well, I want outside opinion on what they might think of me, I guess. I can do that. Who do you want to ask about? Cain, obviously! Oh yeah, your friend from the diner. He'd be an interesting choice. He's a lot more smooth than the other guys, you know. He could use some sleep. Or at least concealer for his under eyes. Poor guy. Seen him around town working all the time. Never seen him just hanging around. All work and no play. From what he told me, it's not by choice. Sucks. Well, I'm sure he'd be down for having some fun if he was motivated. He winks at me. I swat her shoulder in retaliation. The only thing I can watch out for is that he's not the type to always say what he means. He keeps a lot under the surface, and that is a type of guys I go for in visual novels. So it's alright. As far what he thinks about you, you've got his attention. It's definitely doable. He won't take a whole bunch of convincing, I don't think. I don't think I'm built for convincing. You can do it, trust me. Should I ask about anyone else? No, I don't care about anybody else. No, I'm kidding, Lux. Let's just ask about other people because we're not actually going to be able to go after them, so. Elliot, he seems pretty reserved. Not a bad guy, though. I mean, he did help us out with Nyx. Ava seems to contemplate something for a while. He's one of those guys that tries really hard and tries to make it seem like he doesn't, you know? It'd be great fun. He'd be great fun to tease. From what you told me about the fight at the baseball game, he has a temper though, so I wouldn't push him too far. By the way, I'm still bitter I missed that. Yeah. Figures that I'd be the only one to miss out on the drama. She exaggerates a sigh, flopping back against the couch. As for what he thinks of you, he seems pretty smitten, to be honest. What? Well, as smitten as a guy like him can look, he's not a very smiley person, but he smiles around you. Eva nudges me with her elbow. I say go for it. You got it in the bag. I might. Eva giggles at me. Should I ask about anyone else? We're gonna ask all the guys, so Gary. The only time I've really spent around him was during the baseball game, but he's an open book. Very sweet, kind of obnoxious, and has no idea how to interact with people. He's smarter than he looks, though, I promise. But there's no denying that he's really weird. Didn't you say he tackled you once? Yep, that was an actual thing that happened. Ava snickers into her hand. He's got a flair for the dramatic, that's for sure. Enough of one to get in a shouting match with Elliot anyway. I wish I'd had earplugs. Front seat to the drama and you complain? Honestly, Robin, it could have ended horribly. But it worked out fine, didn't it? They both settled down and Gary even caught the ball. That was pretty cool, huh? I am impressed you got in between them. You wouldn't have touched a situation like that with a 10-foot pole back in high school. I shrug. Back to the point, it's a little hard to tell people like him since he acts like he likes everyone. But from what I can see, put a little effort in it and you'll get him. He's at least got the beginnings of something there. Just remember, he can be a little sensitive. No kidding. I'm running away upset. Upset over his hair is still a very vivid memory for me. I don't think he'll be heartbroken if you pursue someone else, though. I've got a feeling he also has his eye on someone else, too. What? That doesn't make me feel any better if I was trying to go for him. Ah, the baseball guy. He gets along with just about anyone. You can always see him outside or in the gym in one sort of game or another. I don't know, though. He seems kind of forgettable. Bland, I guess. He must be seeing as you forgot his name. He whacks me on the shoulder. Shut up. Never letting go. Anyway, he doesn't really share much about himself. He has a lot of teammates and friendly acquaintances, but I've never seen him with close friends. You said you've seen him get all jittery and nervous though, right? Yeah, it happens a couple of times. Maybe he's shy. I pan her with a skeptical look. Hey, people can be shy over different things, okay? Maybe it's easier for him to do light socializing than to get into all that heavy stuff. That's weird. Well, of course you think it's weird. Anyway, I'm not sure how a relationship with a guy like that would turn out, but hey, you both like books. You can at least bond over a common interest. As for what he thinks about you, you can make it happen. Like you said, he gets jittery, so you'll have to do it carefully, though. Don't overthink it. Just be a little careful. Right. Akio. Ah, Thai guy. You've mentioned him a couple times. Didn't you say he was kind of a massive jerk? Yeah, that one. You're starting to make me question your taste, Robin. Don't worry, I never said I'd date him or anything. I'm just curious if you've heard about him on campus. I have. It's all the bad stuff, though. He's living in infamy over in the art department. I haven't met a single person who's had a good thing to say, except that his art's not bad. I can't say I'm surprised. Robin, I am concerned, and you're not helping. Ava sighs heavily. I'm not going to encourage you to hang with this guy, but I guess I'll take a stab at what he might think of you. He doesn't dislike you, as far as I can tell. You might be able to. Ugh. Robin, I can't do this in a good conscience. Good conscience? Yes. You could feasibly get him to go out with you, but that is the worst idea ever. Don't do it. Ava, I'm not. Seriously. No, hell no. I'm going to refer Cain, okay? Baby boy Cain. Even though I said in the beginning I didn't want to because he's so busy, but I don't care anymore, okay? Seriously, if I make him go to the movies with me, it'll be a friend thing. Nothing to worry about, I guess. Ava! Actually, I'd kind of rather ask about you. What? Me? Yeah. Robin, you've already known me for years. I'll live with you. Do it anyway. Robin. I stare back at her, unwavering. Fine. You win. I'm a huge people person. I love getting to know people of all different types. I'm an extrovert. Super charming. Uh-huh. I am, and I like to go on casual dates pretty often for fun. Yeah, you haven't been in a serious relationship since freshman year of freezes. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Because I'm so interested with how people work, I'm aiming to take a lot of psychology classes. I'm doing kickboxing right now, and I've done a lot of martial arts stuff in high school. I've gotten good at altering clothing since most of my wardrobe is hand-me-downs or thrift store stuff. In my spare time, I usually go out, but if I feel like staying in, I'll watch a movie or play visual novels. Ta-da! That's me. I'm disappointed. What? That was just a list of things you like. Where's the deep character analysis? You don't get one. Ava! Nope, you've been mean to me. You just have to hear my deep, dark secrets gradually like a normal person. You're the worst, but you love me. What about me then? Huh? What do you think about me? What do you mean? She stares at me bewildered. I shrug. Words won't come to me. Well, we face off speechless until she breaks into the silence with a giggle. I like you a lot, Robin, obviously. She flicks my nose. Don't get all insecure on me. You'll always be my favorite. She blows me a kiss and I roll my eyes on autopilot. I don't know what answer I was looking for, but I still feel disappointed. Can I ask about anyone else? I think I've asked enough. I only care about Cain. That's all you want to know then. Good, then start thinking about who you want to take with you. What? What's wrong? Maybe I just won't go. What? No, come on. Why are you trying to back out now? I just have a bad feeling. What if something goes wrong? Wrong? Like how? I mean, worst case scenario, it gets a little awkward. If that happens, then you don't have to ask a guy out places anymore, and there, problem solved. It's just the movie, Robin. If it really ends up being that bad, you can ditch whenever. Look, if something goes wrong, then call me. I'll be there in a flash. You'd be missing your volunteer hours if you did that. I can always make it up later. She reaches over to my side of the couch and pulls me into a hug. I've got your back, okay? I'll beat up anyone who harasses you. You can't punch all of my problems, Ava. Watch me. Spend the rest of the night watching reruns on TV with Ava, mulling the issue over in my head. Tomorrow's the movie, which means that if I'm going, and if I'm inviting someone with me, then I better call them tonight. After a couple hours, Ava gives me another hug, retreats to her room, and give me space. Cain! Obviously, don't even need to wait. Cain seems like a good pick, even though he works all the time. He seems like the kind of guy who knows how to have fun. No guarantee that he'll be free, but there's no harm in trying. I slip my phone out of my pocket and dial him. I expect to hear the normal ring ring noise of the line connecting, but instead I get this weird siren-like beeping. What does that mean? Is his phone broken? Did not pay his phone bill on time? Is he okay? I try calling him again, but I get the same result. My cell buzzes right as I start racking my brain for other ways to contact him. I have a text. Cain! Sorry, phone won't pick up calls. What's up? Oh, my love! Just wanted to invite you to the movies on campus tomorrow night. Why, Robin? Why, Robin, are you asking me on a date? Should I say, I kinda, Well, don't worry about it. Wait. I don't know if that's a good one. Okay. Wait, let me save right here. Yes. Maybe? Good, because I'd really like it if you were. Okay, okay. Whew. Then yes, I guess. See you tomorrow. Mind if we go to the third movie? I'll pick you up. Okay. Is that it? Guess. Guess I'll have to make sure you have a good time then. Oh, I totally read them backwards. She didn't give me another option, bro. I guess it's officially a date now. I wasn't planning for it, but it's fine too. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Nerve-wracking, but exciting. But kind of exciting too. I spend the rest of my night trying to read, but I keep getting sidetracked. Nothing holds my attention. Why do I keep accidentally? I eventually fall asleep with my book on my face, and my lamp still turned on. Alright, I honestly thought that was gonna be the end of the demo, like before you actually get to go on that date, but I guess we can go on that date. I don't know, we're stopping here for today though, because we're already at our 30-minute mark, actually going a little bit over now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I am so in love with Cain. Like, I really, really love Cain, even though I said I want to go for him. But I feel like in her position, Cain would probably be the guy I would go for. Because he's really hardworking and he has that mysterious vibe that I always love for some reason. I want to know more about him. And the fact that I want to help him relax more. Is that weird to say? No? No? I don't think that's weird. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.